Welcome to video station number 5, buoyancy and pressure. And this is actually secretly my favorite station. But what we're gonna do here is investigate how pressure is gonna affect buoyancy of objects in the water. So how pressure affects the ability of different objects to float in the water. So we're gonna use this setup, and this is actually a setup called a Cartesian diver. And it's fairly simple to set up. What we have here is, I'm going to pick this up so we can see it more easily too. There is a test tube here suspended upside down inside of this 1 liter, soda bottle. And so in a minute, I'll keep this up. In a minute, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start squeezing the sides of the water bottle to increase the pressure. And I want you to note how that's going to impact the ability of this diver, or in this case our test tube, to be able to sink or float. So we can see here there is already a certain amount of pressure in here, and we can see here that the test tube is able to float. And I also want you to kind of notice the size of this air bubble that's in kind of like trapped inside the test tube that enables it to float. So now as I squeeze it, I want you to note the behavior of the test tube, and I also want you to watch out for the size of the air bubble here. So here we go, using my big muscles, squeezing this, and then I'm gonna let go. So again, we can see that under kind of like, lower pressure, the test tube or our diver is able to float. But when I increase the pressure, when I squeeze, our diver can no longer float and it sinks to the bottom. So again, we wanna think about how pressure is impacting the buoyancy of the water. Again, does the test tube sink or float when I squeeze or when I add pressure to the water? And again, take a look at that air bubble that's inside the test tube. Does that air bubble get bigger or smaller when I squeeze these sides of the water bottle?